All right, Leo, sorry about that. The phone call right there. It's like, oh, we're done? Okay. Yeah, so for a number of you, maybe it was like you were kind of not expecting. Like, something became just kind of like, it was like, oh my gosh, are we really going this far? I'm hearing that as well. So, and it's funny, because in the Sag Saga readings, we've so far had like 12, at least at the point of me recording this, now. And those were going up into, it was the 12th, we had 12 readings for Sagittarius. It was like so unexpected. And actually in the 10th, it was either the 10th or the 11th, I think it was the 10th. We were actually on the dock, we were doing that reading outside, and it was this boat we were zooming into, and it said not again. K-N-O-T, not again. So I don't know what that's going to do for a number of you. I invite you to take a look at that reading. If you do feel guided, absolutely, you don't have to be a Sun sign Sagittarius, right? To watch a Sag reading. HMA knows right there for you. There's something related to finances in that reading for you. Ten of Swords possibly for a number of you, and possibly in general with Sagittarius. This is especially so if you've got a Venus in Sagittarius, or a Venus in the 9th even, or a Venus even conjunct Jupiter. Now the Empress here leading out of the end of this period. We got the Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Swords is the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and you actually do enter with the Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. For very absolutely a Mother of Pentacles as well. High front, you're dealing with something of a question of your finances, your assets. You're really kind of wanting to clarify and hearing as well that space in some way. Now we have the Empress leading on in the beginning of the first week. We got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. For no reason, you're like, is it done? I'm hearing, what is up with the cycle? I'm hearing that as well. Then we have the Ace of Wands. Let's clear that. On the 12th, so the 13th is the Six of Swords in reverse. 14th, we'll pull out cards and we'll get into it. 15th is the Ace of Swords. Oh, wait, we said 12, 13, 14. 14 is the Ace of Swords, okay. Mirroring the Ace of Wands. Okay, so again, on the 14th is the Ace of Swords. On the 12th is the Ace of Wands. Then we have the Daughter of Swords in reverse. I almost said the Mother of Swords. So for no reason, there's something that somebody wants you to get involved in, and maybe you're a little bit like, I don't know, like, how to go about this. I'm hearing that as well. Maybe for no reason you want to present, or you feel like it's up to you. I'm hearing as well to present this, or in some way maybe represent it, and it's like you have a little bit of a question with that maybe. All right, at first maybe there's a little bit of a hesitation. Maybe this is an offer that comes through, and it's kind of, it takes you a little bit by surprise. Now, you Ace of Wands, but not really. I'm seeing that ultimately it's something that you're rather comfortable with the idea of. I'm hearing like when it really comes down to it, I'm seeing that it's like, maybe someone presents something to you, they're like, hey, we want you to present this. I'm seeing you not, it's not like you're like, well, I would never have expected that. I'm saying that you see how, you might be considered in this space for this role. I'm hearing as well to be cast in it, but at the end of the day, it is kind of like, wow. Okay, like, I didn't think also, that, I'm hearing my family would have known about that, so I don't know what that's going to. Maybe there's a focus on something that just is, kind of like, I'm hearing indirectly alluded to, and then it's like the moment that it's directly alluded to, it's like, okay, it's surreal. This is her feeling as well. Now we have the Moon in reverse, or is even in like something you have sort of a sudden knowingness of, even like to say in this way, an epiphany. Maybe you even have like a dream or something is uncovered. I'm hearing that way. Now the Father Swords upright, I'm hearing it was really at first like, whoa, like I wasn't expecting that. I'm hearing that again, Father Swords here. Maybe it's the fact that something is brought out, it's just communicated about. Maybe it's like, I always suspected that like maybe we had this connection, maybe this is somebody who you're like even friends with, and it's like, but I never really thought that it would get to that point where we would actually be calling it that. I'm here calling it out in that way. So take it as you will. And then the Father Swords upright, it's like really that kind of feeling. Like people who, or even like two friends, are like, we always kind of had this idea, around one another, and then all of a sudden it's like someone comes out and like actually says it, like they vocalize it, they verbalize it, and it's like this like kind of surprising, like, oh my gosh, like they actually said it. It's a moment in which they actually said it. And it's funny because I'm seeing this shimmering here on the moon card. It kind of looks like a star, but it's a sparkle. You can see that? So for a number, there's something where it's just like it was in the stars. You got the Death card coming through. You can be dealing with a Scorpio for a number of you, or a space of long-term history. Son of Pentacles upright. I'm hearing long-term contours as well with the Death card upright. And Son of Pentacles, I'm hearing also Gemini. Six of Wands coming through. Now, this is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Alright, you end with the Ten of Cups. Sagittarius. I'm hearing Sagittarius. You end with the Magician as well, which is a card of Sagittarius. In the Major Arcana, it's in reverse, actually preluding to the Ten of Cups. So we have at the end of this cycle, when we step into this new moon in Cancer, a really clear idea of what has also been. I'm hearing really, happening at the end of the day. Give me just a quick second. Hello? Hi. Yes. I'm well, how are you? I am. If you could, that would be wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You could just leave them there. Thanks. Have a good one, you too. Bye. Leo, I hardly ever pick up phone calls in the middle of a read, but for a number of you, I'm hearing you had no choice. I'm hearing I said four courts. Okay, in reverse. Four chords I'm hearing as well in reverse. I mean, I'm saying this even as like an instrument. I don't know. I'm saying four notes that are struck at the same time. I'm hearing also the same hour takers do. I don't know. This could be a piece of history as well. Something that is being brought up. Now we have the Father of Pentacles upright and the Four of Cups in reverse. So now it's very interesting because there's something that maybe for a number of you, I'm hearing you've actually made quite clear. Maybe even to another. Maybe for a number of you, this is you kind of. I'm hearing vocalizing. I'm hearing your participation in a certain space, like. Obviously, I'm hearing in this way as well. And the Magician is actually mirroring the Father of Pentacles for a number of you. Maybe you're making a decision to actually officially sort of follow through with a certain project. I'm hearing that as well. Maybe for a number of you, this is something that you've been planning and you're like, I'm going to eventually get involved with that. And it's like, okay, is it the point now where maybe I'm registering for that event sort of feeling? Like now I'm actually, I'm buying the ticket. I'm hearing that as well. But the Father of Pentacles upright, Four of Cups in reverse. For a number of you, this is someone who has been really thinking about, I'm hearing you in a very serious way. I'm hearing it in this way. You got the Mother of Wands over the Death card. This is somebody who possibly even has an interest. I'm hearing in your wow. I'm hearing in your values. I'm hearing that the Ace of Cups actually coming through as well, right over the Hermit in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse, both sitting right over the Mother of Wands. Someone's been preparing for something here, Sagittarius or Scorpio. Now it's funny because you have actually both cards of Scorpio, the Moon and the Death card, both here right over the Father's Source. Now, you had the Hermit actually, I said you had the Hermit. In the Sagittarius reading, or in the Pisces reading, they had the Hermit right in this position. So, in the Hermit's trailing out from the Death card here for you. So there could be a focus on what it is that you've been really considering, really thinking of carrying out. For a number of this is something that maybe someone has been thinking of carrying out. Maybe you've been picking up on, let's say, I'm hearing their ideas. I'm hearing in quotation marks, it's Eight of Cups and the Hanged Man. There could be a point of reflection here as well. You could be dealing with a Pisces as well, very strong connection, whatever this is. This is a soulmate contract for you, Leo. Love and light to you all here. It's funny, 7 minutes on the clock right there, and so emphasis on matters of partnership here for a number of you. There is something maybe even somebody would like to disclose what I'm here with the Ace of Swords upright. I highly recommend, if you do feel guided, to check out your Venus sign. There could be further insights there for you. Love and light to you. Bye.